Assalamualaikum. My name is Noor Akmal bin Mohammad Noor with metric number AN190110. With my supervisor is Dr. Rohani binti Rahmat. I will explain about my presentation about Project Sarjana Muda 1 with my title is Predictive Maintenance of Pumps Using Vibration Analysis at UTHM Biodiesel Pilot Plant. For the first chapter is the introduction part. We will go through to the introduction part. The first point in this introduction is research background. The points that created this research is based on the noise generated from the centrifugal pump when running. There are few factors that generate the noise, and one of that is the vibration. The vibration is a common phenomenon that occurs in a rotating machinery or devices when running. There are some degree of vibration which is acceptable when the rotating machinery is running. The analysis on pump performance often been practiced in industry. This analysis is often used as the preventive methods to ensure the pump is in good condition without stopping the operation of the pump. This research also using ISO 10816-1 for the standard to determine the safe limit of general motor and machinery in this research. The second point is the problem statement. Why I choosing the vibration analysis? Vibration analysis is very versatile method for predictive maintenance of rotating equipment. The portability to measure the vibration and the robust technology that can enhance to detecting the fault in the pump. The vibration of the pump is a complex study which they are related to huge number of possibilities. We can learn the mixing of few faults in a pump or a single fault in a pump that can be traced by the vibration analysis method. The third is the most of industry process plant running 24 hours in long time period and rarely to shut down for any rest of changing shift daily. So when the pump is running without stopping, we must do the maintenance without stopping the pump. So this vibration analysis can decrease the lower time for the shutdown maintenance. For the objectives in this research, we can understand the theory concept of vibration analysis in predictive maintenance. The wave terminology, the vibration terminology can be understood from the research. The second is experimentally determine the health check of pumps using ISO 10816-1. We can determine the health which is in a good or satisfactory or unsatisfactory and unacceptable condition of the pump when it is running. The third is to investigate the vibration characteristic using fast Fourier transform method. The characteristic of the vibration spectrum can be analyzed to detect the fault of the pump. And the last is to predict the source of vibration using vibration analysis. So with this characteristic, we can predict the source and predict the maintenance that can be done on the pump. For the scopes of the study are first is conducted on two centrifugal pumps and multi-stage centrifugal pump in UTHM biodiesel pilot plant. The location is at the utility and plant area. Second is using device 1 PROD MVP 200 vibration analyzer from FKMP for data acquisition. This model can be used for analyzing the vibration on the pump. The third is this experiment is based on the vibration standard of ISO 10816-1. This standard will be explained in the literature review. The fourth is the data will be analyzed in fast Fourier transform to determine the causes of the vibration. There are few methods for analyze the vibration. One of the most conventional way is the fast Fourier transform method. The, we go to the second chapter, which is literature review. What is ISO 10816-1? This standard means the mechanical vibration, which is evaluation of machine vibration by measurements on non-rotating parts. So for the vib vibration that occur in the machine. So we measure the vibration on a non-rotating part. The vibration can be categorized in four classes with different specification. The class 1 show the small machine which is power less than 15 kilowatt. The class 2 is the medium machines with the power of the motors is 15 kilowatt to 75 kilowatt output, or the engines with 300 kilowatt on a special foundations. The class 3 and class 4 have the same machine with which is more than 10 megawatt, but the class 3 is for the rigid foundation while the class 4 for the soft foundation. The vibration severity can be categorized to the four level of machine health, which is good, satisfactory, unsatisfactory, or unacceptable. The next is fast Fourier transform. The fast Fourier transform is one of the methods to analyze the vibration. The recorded vibration they are combination of few different of waveform that been simplified to the fast Fourier transform graph, which is we can differentiate between this waveform into the more simple graph. For the literature review on the previous research, the first of all, the title, which is the diagnostic method by using vibration analysis for pump fault detection by Ciano and Panza in 2018. This research get when the higher frequency, the cavitation occur, which affect the value of vibration frequency because the high energy density. The fast Fourier transform method limited when the frequency is about 51.2 kHz, while the non-linear autoregressive method can be measured until to 102.4 kHz. The second review is by Wang et al. In 2022. This title of the research is An Experimental Insight into Dynamic Characteristics and Wear of Centrifugal Pump Handling Multi-Size Particulate Slurry. This research is running with the different type of fluid concentration and different speed of rotation. The finding of this research is the abrasion of sand on impeller can cause the frequency on the shaft and impeller higher than other parts, which show the fluid in the pump effect on the impeller and the shaft of the pumps. The higher concentration of fluid causes the turbulence occur and increase the frequency in the pump. The frequency of the vibration may occur from the turbulence that are related to the concentration of the fluid. The third research is by Al-Obaidi in 2019. The title is Investigation of Effect of Pump Rotational Speed on Performance and Detection of Cavitation Within a Centrifugal Pump Using Vibration Analysis. This research is using fast Fourier transform for experimental and the MATLAB software for the statistical method. This research running in a various flow rate with same speed of rotation by changing the size of pump. This research showed the higher vibration amplitude when the high velocity at the inlet and the low pressure condition. This condition generate the formation of bubbles and can impact the performance of the pump. The vibration may occur from the formation of bubbles in the pumps when running. The third chapter is the methodology of this research. So in this methodology, I will explain the flowchart and the expected results. For the flowchart, first of all, the project title selection with my supervisor, which is vibration analysis for the preventive method on pumps. The second is articles reading and selection, which is we sorting the articles that may be used in this research. The third is identify the objectives and the parameter. It is to clearly to guide the research program. The fourth is the previous research review. With the previous research review, we can construct a procedure or guidelines for this research. Next is the determine the methodology. In this part, we constructing the procedure of the experiment and the steps how to achieve the goals of this experiment. Next is the preparation of research instrument and location. The instrument that are needed is the vibration analyzer, is lent from the FKMP laboratory, and the location is at the UTHM biodiesel pilot plant. And next is the experiment will be conducted, and the vibration measurement on the pump are recorded. When the measurement recorded, we analyze the data. If the data is not clearly or have a defect on this data, so we will record back the vibration measurement. If the data acceptable and can be used, so we go to the next stage, which is data collection. In this data collection, we will go the discussion or analysis. In the discussion parts, we analyze and determine the fault using the fault diagnosis guide from the Mobius Institute, and the conclusion part will be constructed. The instrument that are needed in this research is the vibration analyzer itself, which is we using from the FKMP with model of 1PRODI MVP 200. This vibration analyzer will record the data and store it in the device. Next, the device will translate to the fast Fourier transform using the VIDSoft software. The VIDSoft software is a virtual spectrum analyzer tool, which is the waveform-based analysis. This software will convert it into the vibration spectrum in three directions, which is the vertical, horizontal, and axial direction. This direction is vital to locate and to detect the fault in the pump. So the expected outcomes for this research is the health and performance of the pumps according to ISO 10816-1. The second is determine the source of vibration in the pumps using fast Fourier transform method. From this method, we will detect the fault in the pump with the characteristics that are generated from the fast Fourier transform. And the third is the recommendation that can be proposed to the UTHM biodiesel plant management for the maintenance of the pump if needed. So that's all from me. Thank you.